So I've just installed a new fish tank light. This is a small tank. I think it's about a 10-gallon tank. I got my 2 little goldfish in here. So what happens is I sometimes forget to turn the light off at a decent hour, and then my poor little guys are up all night. And then there's days when I'm not home on the weekend, and I always have to have somebody come over and turn the light on for them. So this light is kind of a saving point for me, and I'll tell you why. They have this thing called 24/7 mode. So once I set that, it starts at 6 a.m. The light goes on. So I don't know if you guys can see this. I have, the time is set right now. It says 19:22, so it's 7:22 at night. That's why it's kind of dark looking in there. And I have mine set for 24/7 mode. So that essentially means at 6 a.m. it starts to get light, turns like orangey red. Then around 8 a.m. till 6 p.m. it's a nice bright white to mimic the sunlight. And then I think from like 6 to 10 it starts getting darker and darker until it just stops. The light goes off from 10 p.m. till 6 a.m., which is great for the fish. So it's this little bar, right? You can see it from there to there. Now I stuck it to the hood only because I thought the fish were used to seeing the light coming from the top. This is a hood with a light on it. One of my lights stopped working and I tried to replace it and I couldn't, so I knew I had to get a new one. Now this light, don't get me wrong, it doesn't have to be attached to the top. It has little suction cups, or you can use Velcro strips and you can attach it to the inside of the tank. And by inside I mean in the water, simply because it says it's fully submersible, okay? Which is actually very cool, and I might try that at a later time. But for now, you know, I figured just put it on top. I do wish I had gotten a longer one. You can see it starts there and starts there, but the tank is longer on both sides. So hopefully it'll be light enough. If not, I'll have to wind up getting a longer one. But one thing I want to show you is we can test it. I can show you what this is going to look like. Hang on one second, let me turn off the lights. Okay, I'm back. So I turned off the light in this room so you can see this. So now I'm going to press one of these buttons. Let me try to see this in the dark. Okay, I think that's it. And we're going to test to see how this looks in real time. Okay, so I'm going to press and hold. Alright, so check this out. This is going to show you what it looks like. I'm going to pull away from it. Hopefully you can see it. Alright, so you can see the time, just the change in the colors. This is now going into a bluer light. It's going to get darker and darker and darker. A nice blue light. Oh, I can say goodnight to my fishies. And that's it. I'm going to turn the light back on. So there you have it. That was pretty cool. You got to see it from going from really light all the way through. It's still running on a test mode. It's actually very cool. So I'm going to leave it on the 24/7. This way, if I'm out too late, I don't worry. The fish are going to be put to bed. And if I sleep in, I know they're still going to get up. And it's nice to have them get used to a normal time. So far, so good. If I have any problems with it, of course, I'll come back and update this. But overall, I'm really happy with it. And I can see the benefits of it already.
This is the tank. I have a double strip and then I have my LED strip, and it works fantastic. It is not sucked on. It is perfect. It's underneath the two that are already built in, but it works great. And I love my tank. Thanks for watching.